Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regine Alaina, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Is my mic on? Hi, Ken. Okay.
Yeah, your mic's on.
Sorry.
Your mic's on. Although, why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
Hi. Is that better?
Yes.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a spooky edition of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, episode 287, our Halloween special.
Our 6th Halloween special.
Our 6th
Ooh.
Halloween special.
That is spooky in itself.
As you can see, I
What are you?
I dyed my hair and everything. I'm just Ken. Regine, what are you?
I'm Barbie. I tried. I tried to do the cowgirl Barbie.
Yeah,
Maybe?
it works.
Right?
Well,
got the
Thomas got it.
fringe.
Okay, didn't expect that intro with Ken and Barbie.
Aw, thank you, Thomas.
How are you, Thomas? I released a Halloween special a few days ago. If you guys want to check it out sometime later on your free time, I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you send it to me on Discord? I'll take a look at it after.
I subscribe to you, so I will get a look at it later.
Boom. So, hi, everybody. We have a very special edition of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown here today.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
And it's great. It's good stuff. Are we quiet?
Thomas, are we quiet? You let us know.
Actually, the levels look pretty good. The levels look pretty good.
Perfect.
We got some rockets.
Americans call them Smarties. Did you know that?
Really? Mm-hmm. Thomas, can you confirm that?
They're called Smarties.
What do you guys call this candy? Smarties?
I swear.
As you can see here. Oh, not that quiet. You're loud enough. Okay, nice. Look, as you can see here in Canada, these are called rockets. And they're powdery and delicious.
They're Skittles. Smarties.
They're called Smarties in the U.S.
I'm pretty sure.
Because we have another candy here called Smarties.
But they're chocolate.
In fact, our Smarties are very similar to
M&Ms.
M&Ms.
Mm-hmm. But not. You can't. Like, it is and it isn't.
What's better, Smarties or M&Ms?
M&Ms.
I think Smarties are better.
Well, like, I'm not a chocolate person to begin with. And when you go to the M&M, like, not factory, I don't know what it is, like the store, the M&M store, and you can get different varieties of M&Ms. Those are good. M&Ms with caramel in them, or the ones with pretzels in them. Those, again, I'm not a chocolate person, so to me that's quite delightful.
I always liked M&M peanuts.
Mm-hmm.
M&M peanuts are good. But honestly, if you put an M&M in my hand and a Smartie, and a Canadian Smartie in my hand, I like Smarties more.
I like the colors of Smarties more.
Me too.
They match our outfits.
I'm just Ken. You guys see?
Anywhere else you'd be a 10.
We decorated the studio here.
Wait, can you show the people the back of your head? Oh, there it is.
Does it look good? What does it look like? I can't see it.
Your natural hair color is popping. Your roots are showing, Ken.
I'm a natural blonde, so I don't know what's happening back there.
Well, anyways, hello everyone. I haven't seen you in a while, actually. We haven't.
Yeah, we've been kind of busy the
Yeah.
last little bit, and
Yeah.
I guess that's just how it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should talk about stuff we've been up to.
Yeah, sure.
What have you been up to?
So I was in Cornwall last weekend, which is why I wasn't here, visiting a family reunion type of situation. And then this weekend is the 6th Canada Galaxy pageant.
That's right.
So our friends from Galaxy. They are in town. Caroline Absalom is here.
Yep.
Melanie Renault, Trisha, everyone that we've had on the show basically is in town.
They're in
so spent some time with them on Friday for the Amethyst party.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. I saw some pictures.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to see also the girls that I'm coaching as well, like the ones that are current title holders and are doing their final walks this evening.
Yeah.
The ones who are hopefully going for the crown tonight. So
If you need pageant coaching,
let me know. Link
her
is
know.
in the bio
Yeah,
or
we're
in the
both-
description.
we're both going to be at the Canada Galaxy pageant tonight.
Both, yep.
I'm running the live stream. So if you tune into the live stream, it'll be on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
around, I think, 6 p.m. I think the event starts. That's my live stream you're watching. It won't be on the Scott Dion Brown channel,
No.
but you can know that it's me running the stream.
It's Ken.
Yeah, it's Ken.
Yep. It's
Just
it's
Ken.
just Ken.
Just Ken.
I, for the first time in all of the existence of Galaxy, will be in the audience.
That'll be an interesting. Actually, you know what? That'll be kind of interesting because you'll actually just be able to take it in.
Yeah, because normally I'd be like
Involved.
competing or doing my final walks or emceeing. And this year I am in the crowd with all my girlies. I'm actually, truthfully, as a coach, I prefer not knowing the results right away.
Yeah, you just get to take it in like everybody else.
Because I have parents and like the fans of the people I'm working with staring at me to see once I know what the result is. And that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard to know all this information and not be able to react because
So now you'll just be like, I know.
now I can
just
actually
found out
have an
with you.
authentic reaction and not a moment.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you get bored, feel free to. You can come to the back of the theater.
But
and,
why
and
would I get bored at a
I'll put you to
pageant?
work. What I'm saying, if you're like, oh, I need to work, I want to be involved.
No.
I'll be like, I'll put you to work on the live stream, Regine.
If you pay me, I will.
We'll think about it.
There you go.
I'll pay you
Didn't think so.
I'll pay you in rockets. I'll
Oh,
pay you in rockets.
goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, how was your week?
Well,
Or 2 weeks?
Yeah,
It's
lots
been a
going
while.
on.
Yeah.
Well, last night, first of all, I need to give a huge thank you, shout out to the people at Film Access Northumberland.
They're awesome.
We've been there, yeah. We both were there for the Eye to Eye Film Festival. And yesterday, they asked me if I could screen my film Storage Room B as part of their Real Creatures event, which was at a small kind of mini film festival, where it's basically just my film, and then there was a feature film called Cult Hero. And it was awesome. There was a film screening and then film talks right after. So they screened my film for the audience, and then they brought me up, and like there was a Q&A.
Cool.
So like the organizers got to ask me some questions, and then also the audience got to ask me questions. And so that was really cool. I guess got to talk about the behind the scenes and things that happened in the film. So that was really fun.
So I guess it was more intimate than what you had for the first film festival that you had there.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And then also I got to obviously meet the director and the leading actor in Cult Hero. And so
Cool.
we ended up having dinner after and chatting, and it was an awesome night for me.
That makes sense why it took you forever to reply to my messages.
I was very busy yesterday.
Sorry. No, that's awesome. And for those who are interested, we sat down with some of the filmmakers the first time we were there.
At Eye to Eye, yeah.
So Scott, if you can put that link of our previous sit downs with them,
I will add it later.
you all can watch it.
Yep. Oh, honestly, one of the highlights of the evening,
What?
at the end of the night, a teenage girl came up to me.
Oh.
And she thanked me for being there, and she said that what I said in the Q&A was inspiring. She said she was inspired.
Wow.
And I was really, I was very like touched,
So you're not just Ken, you're also
inspired.
inspiring.
I'm not just Ken. I'm also inspired. I was
Inspiring.
inspiring.
Yes.
It was nice. It was a nice moment. So awesome night. Thank you. Shout out to the Film Access Northumberland organization for putting on their festival. And if you're a filmmaker, Eye to Eye is a great place to submit your films. I will say the Eye to Eye Film Festival. So look them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thomas is in the chat. I sent you the Halloween special on Discord, by the way, and honestly, I don't know because I don't eat candy.
Oh, so he doesn't know what these are called in the U.S.
I'm pretty sure they're called Smarties. I am going to do a quick Google search on it right now.
Well, this is what they're called, all right? I don't care what it says anywhere else.
Smarties, see?
That looks different, though. Oh, that says giant Smarties, but maybe there's like smaller ones. Oh, yeah, look, they call them Smarties.
I told you. I don't make
Are you able to
this
show them that
up.
picture?
Yeah. I know my candy. I might not know my movies or my chocolate,
I don't
but
know if you
I
guys
know my
can
candy.
see that, but that's basically this candy, but it says Smarties all over the label. It's a bunch of mislabeled rockets.
You are mislabeled wrong.
Oh,
Exactly.
exactly. Hello, everybody.
If you're just tuned in, welcome to our Halloween special on the Sit Down. If you can't figure out, you probably can't figure out who I am. If you can figure out who he is, I basically look like a Swiftie. I'm Swiftie
Hey,
Barbie.
maybe
There you go.
Barbie's probably a Swiftie.
I should have worn my cowboy boots, but that's okay.
You know what? No, I can see it. Honestly, it's a full pink outfit.
I have a pink dress on, pink fringy jacket.
And I think the two of us next to each other, people understand. People understand.
Or they think we're going to the wrong party.
They're like, where are they going? I want to go to that party.
Right.
I'm just Ken. Okay. So because it's Halloween, I thought we could try some. This is not really candy, but it's kind of candy.
It's in that
Category?
It's in the sweets category.
Sweets category. Well, taste test. Actually, shout out to my cousin Derek. He gave me these. I didn't know they existed, but
You didn't? They also have a cookie version of that.
like cookie that tastes like Coke?
Apparently.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Well, this is Coca Cola Zero Sugar Oreo flavor.
Okay, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you like Coca Cola Zero? Like, are you a Coke Zero?
I can't remember if I've had Coke Zero. If I'm going to drink Coke, I just drink Coke.
Yeah, you're not counting calories.
I mean, I almost never drink pop at all. So it's like, if I'm going to have the odd time I will, I'm like, I don't need to worry about.
I just don't like the aspartame. You know that aftertaste?
Yeah, aspartame is in. Is that in Diet Coke or is that also in Coke Zero?
I think it's also in Coke Zero.
I don't. I've heard other people say that. I don't know if I've had enough of it to even be able to identify it.
I just like if you're going to drink I'm a Dr. Pepper drinker. So if you're doing a Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper, there's that aftertaste that I just can't get past.
Let's see. Carbonated water, caramel color, natural flavor, phosphoric, sodium, aspartame. There is aspartame.
Told you. Are you a Oreo? Yeah, you are. Do you like Oreos?
I love
Scott?
Oreos. Yeah, Oreos are delicious.
Have you ever thought to dunk your Oreos in Coke Zero?
Absolutely
That's
not.
literally what I feel like this is going to be like.
Do you think this will taste good?
I've heard mixed reviews, so we'll give you folks our review.
I have our Toronto Cider Festival glasses.
Shout out to them.
We should go back there, eh?
They're not running the festival anymore.
They should start it again.
They should.
All right, here we go.
Smell it. Smell it first.
It smells like Coke.
Does it? It's kind of smelling like a vanilla Coke. Do you remember that?
Vaguely. Okay, all right, I just sort of smell Coke, but okay, so we won't just drink a ton of it. We'll just a little for you, a little for me.
ASMR.
Can you guys hear the bubbles?
This is not sponsored, by the way.
No. So if it's gross, we're just going to say it.
It smells different when it's in the cup.
It just smells like Coke to me.
Actually,
I get a vanilla whiff.
Do you want to smell it too? We won't put you on camera. Okay.
All right, ready? Cheers.
Cheers. I'm scared.
Oreo flavor.
Oh, okay. As you're drinking it, bring it closer to your nose. Do you smell it now? Come on.
The vanilla? Yeah, I smell the vanilla.
Okay, just checking.
All right, sipping.
I don't hate it.
It tastes like Coke.
No, it doesn't. Like a regular Coke? No, it doesn't.
Okay, maybe a vanilla Coke, but even that, it's like...
It's a vanilla Coke.
Is there anything in this flavor that tastes like Oreo to you?
I need an Oreo to figure that out.
There's nothing Oreo in this at all.
I get the hints. I get it. When was the last time you had an Oreo? When I made the dip Oreos?
No. I've probably had one.
We should have brought Oreos.
You know what? I had some in September.
That's so specific.
In the month of September. No, because I remember when I was at TIFF, there were some Oreos, and I had some.
I get the Oreo.
I am not getting Oreo from this at all.
I am.
I may be, and even the vanilla flavor is like, it's a hint. If you just handed this to me and said, here, Scott, have a Coke, I would just go, oh yeah, I'm drinking Coke.
This doesn't taste like a regular Coke. We need a third person to help us with this.
It tastes maybe like vanilla Coke.
I get the vanilla Coke.
But I just got a whiff of something that kind of smelled like the creamy part of the Oreo.
See? You're just...
Oh, wait.
There you go. He's finally getting what I get. You're so delayed.
No, there is a smell.
I've been saying that.
Well, remember, you're Ken, so you only have a plastic nose.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm Ken. I only have a plastic nose.
yeah.
It takes me a while. The smell actually smells like Oreo. I take back everything I said.
Thank you. I told you. I'm not
That's weird.
delusional. You're crazy.
There's zero Oreo taste, though.
Yeah, it's the smell. Yes, the taste is more vanilla Coke. If you know what a vanilla Coke tastes like,
And it's subtle. There's
it's nice.
There's
I
barely
would drink
taste.
this over a regular Coke.
I actually don't like. I wasn't gonna open the second can, but it's actually. It's actually.
You both argue like a married couple. We're just Ken and Barbie.
We're Ken and
that's
Barbie.
all.
Obviously, Thomas. Also, 6 years of doing a show will do that.
Can you believe? Okay, can we just bring it back to that for a second? So in 2 weeks, we are celebrating 6 years on air. If you've been here since day one, love you for it. If you've been here since last year, if this is your first time watching us, it's going to be exciting, I think. The episode,
it should
not
be
the
fun.
6 years.
Yeah, we're gonna try to make something. We're gonna try to make it a special episode. It should be good. You know, the Oreo smell is so subtle that if I didn't know to look for it, I wouldn't find it.
Yeah.
But now that I know it's there, it's definitely there.
I think you're just trying to prove me wrong, and you're like, I don't smell
No.
it.
At first, you know what it is that when you just get a light whiff, you get vanilla.
You really just need to stick your
But
face
if you
in
really
it.
get in there, I can smell the cookie. I can smell the cookie.
The Oreo.
But the flavor is there's no Oreo, and I'm getting when you drink pop.
Thomas says, didn't know you guys existed till 2023. We've been
We
here
didn't.
for a long time.
We were manufactured in 2023. So there it is. How do you rate Coca Cola Zero Sugar Oreo?
If it wasn't zero, I would enjoy it more.
So you'd rather just the full sugar?
I don't like do you get the aspartame aftertaste?
I don't know.
Again, you didn't even get the scent of Oreo until 10 minutes later, so we'll give it some time.
I mean, I would have been fine with, you're right, just give
A
me the full
regular
sugar and just focus on the taste. I will say, like, it just kind of smells like Oreo. It was cool, though.
It wasn't gross, so...
No, that's true. It definitely wasn't gross. It was just kind of... The smell is there, but it's so subtle that it's basically just like... It's like if I was about to have a Coke and somebody had, like, glued an Oreo cookie to the side of the cup.
Or you were just eating them and drinking a Coke
No,
Zero.
because I don't taste it. I only smell it. I only smell it.
I'm really curious how Coca-Cola, like, creates these new random ideas of, like, they have, like, a spicy version now, too.
Spicy Coke?
And they have, like, a coffee one, too.
Okay.
Like, how do you come up with these things?
You know, I don't know.
Me neither.
Well, there it is. Okay, what do you rate it out of 10?
I don't know. Because I do have that aspartame, like I said.
So like what, 6, 7?
I would drink it if it wasn't zero sugar.
So what does that mean out of 10?
I don't know. It just means I would drink it.
I'll give it like a 7.5. I mean, the thing is, it tastes like Coke, maybe a slightly vanilla Coke, and that tastes good. So if I was rating it on that scale of whether it just tastes good,
It's an
Yeah,
8,
it's good.
7,
but
8.
if you're giving me a rating on whether it tastes like an Oreo, it doesn't.
It's not. It's like a 5.
Although I am impressed that it does smell like an Oreo. But I'm not here just to smell. You want me to drink it?
Should we just viewers? Should we try all the random flavors of Coca Cola? I'd be on a sugar rush.
Yeah. You know what we should try to one time? We should grind up an Oreo cookie, put it into a regular Coke,
No.
and then drink that, and then drink that.
Oh,
and
you
see
get
what's better.
a tea bag, you steep it.
Steep an Oreo?
in,
Maybe that could work.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Okay, maybe we'll do that for the 6th year.
If this video gets to, no, I'm just kidding.
Gets to
a
whatever.
million views. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so that wraps up. That was a good segment.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a good segment. Oh, and it takes us to right around the halfway point. Look at us go.
No, we started late.
We did?
We did.
Okay, so then we'll.
But we could do that.
Why don't we just get the ads out of the way? Yes. Everybody, this very special Halloween edition of the Sit Down
Spooky.
is brought to you by the following. Yeah, the spooky edition of the Halloween Sit Down special is brought to you by the following fantastic. Oh, you know what I realized? We didn't even introduce ourselves at the beginning.
It's okay.
Hi, I'm Scott Dion Brown, joined by the greatest co-host in all the galaxy, the one, the only.
Regine, Alaina. There, do you feel better now?
Much better.
Okay.
I don't know. I think because we were kind of.
We were introducing ourselves as our
That's
costume.
true. That's true. It didn't fit otherwise. That's true. You know, I almost couldn't find the wig this morning.
I'm glad.
I looked.
I wish you didn't find it.
I looked everywhere for it.
Your girlfriend hid it.
Yeah, it was hidden in a drawer.
She was like, no,
Yeah.
no more blonde, Ken.
Do you think I could rock blonde?
No.
I look kind of weird, right?
Kinda. It's not your shade of blonde.
So you think I would have to get a different shade? Mm-hmm. This is kind of, what is this? Is that
It's too cool of a, maybe it's,
kind of a platinum blonde? Is that what that is?
it's not your blonde, Scott, sorry.
It's just Ken. By the way, if you want to see this costume in more action, check out the I'm Just Ken cover, link in description. A lot of you guys already have. It passed 1,000 views a little while ago. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that.
People have been no. People used your other audio.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They did, which is pretty cool. Yeah, people used my...
I'll make a man out of you.
Yeah. I'll make a man out of you. Somebody used that in YouTube Shorts as the audio. Pretty cool.
Do.
Anyway, yeah, check it out. Link in description. Leave a like and comment on that one. And a like on this video, too, if you haven't yet. Everybody, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. They make this show possible, and we're so grateful to them.
Yes, we are.
And let's meet them, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-523-0408 or email at jmckenziehomes@gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East Markham, they do custom-made jewelry, repairs. They change watch batteries, and they have custom laser engraving, Regine. All done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever is an incredible artist. Do you need something custom-made? Do you need something repaired? I saw him on TikTok. He repaired a ring that got crushed flat by a car. He restored it.
Do you need something cleaned?
Hey, he'll make your ring sparkle like the day you first put it on. And we have a great deal worked up with them, don't we, Regine?
Yes, we do. If you go in and let them know that Scott and Regine sent you, you'll get 15% off your entire purchase.
That's right, 50%, 15%. Mention the show. Get a great deal. And find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Also follow them on Instagram and TikTok for a lot of really cool behind-the-scenes videos.
Yes.
Beautified by Romina.
Internationally trained hair and makeup artist. She is the official makeup artist of the Sit Down. She's actually currently on vacation right now, but when she's back, you can reach out to her for anything from your day-to-day makeup.
Yep.
She does weddings, engagements, pageants. I know the girls at Galaxy wish she was here.
Uh-huh.
Find out more on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram and Facebook at Beautified by Romina.
And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very easy, right, Regine?
It's simple. All you have to do is email us at radioshowad. That's radioshowad@gmail.com.
That's right. We do the show live every week, people. And we also do the ads live week to week.
Yes, we do.
What does that mean? It means you could personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time in a particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch. Radio Show Ad, Radio Show AD at gmail.com. Welcome, everybody, to our Halloween special, second half of the show. And you know what we're gonna do very special for this event, Regine?
What, Scott?
We're gonna do what they've done since time immemorial.
What?
Carve a jack-o'-lantern.
Ooh,
so
spooky.
I have already emptied this out.
Lovely.
And you know what's cool? I saw this on TikTok, and I think my dad must have seen a similar one, like on Instagram or something. But it's this idea of, like, instead of cutting off the top, you empty it from the bottom.
Makes sense, because then you can just put your candle right here.
Yeah, or you can even, like, you don't even need to use this. You just put the candle on wherever you're sitting.
Depending on the size of the candle, yeah.
Yeah. The only comment I saw about taking it off the bottom instead of the top is people were like, "There's nowhere for the flame to escape." But I realize if you're carving holes in it anyway.
That's true. There's vents.
Yeah. You know what I find?
Just like stick holes in it then. Stab it a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah, little heat holes.
Yeah.
You know what I find? Everything on social media
has something negative.
Everything somebody posts, it doesn't even matter what it is. It could be the most innocuous thing, or it's like, oh, here's a way you could try, right? There's always some comment. Somebody found something wrong with it. It's like, I don't know.
And you know what bothers me is like when people judge parents. When people judge parents on like, why are you recording this instead of helping your kid? Well, I record everything, so I'd probably be the same parent. And I'll get judged for it.
Actually, you know, my favorite one was stuff like that. And I think now it's kind of become a meme because of it. It's like somebody's filming like a natural disaster or something happening like,
oh my God, the fire's coming towards me.
And then somebody else is like, why are you filming? You should do something. And it's like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
What
They're going
could
to
they
stand
possibly
in
do?
front of the flame and be like, stop.
Yep. Internet's terrible. Wonderful and terrible.
It's entertaining.
So, Regine.
Yes.
We are going to carve something. Are you a good pumpkin carver? Are you a good drawer?
I am so my family, my uncle and aunt, they host a Halloween carving contest every year.
Oh, okay.
I am the person who is, like I said, recording everything. I am a judge. I am not not an artiste.
What type of pumpkin should we be carving?
What do you want to carve?
I don't know. What would a character be that's suited for our show here?
It's funny because you say that and I look up and Grogu is just sitting across from me. And
do you think we could do?
Could you do it?
A Grogu? We could try to do a Grogu.
In 30 minutes?
Well, we could try. Okay, wait.
Why don't you carve Ken? And this could be Ken the pumpkin.
I feel like Ken's harder.
You just... Hi, Leah. Hi, Leah Knuff. You can... Leah and Thomas, what should we carve?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Leah and Thomas. What should we put on our
the galaxy crown.
on our pumpkin? I mean, we could try
That's a lot. That's very intricate.
Yeah, something that's not too complex. Do you guys have any suggestions?
The Barbie logo.
Oh, Leah says a ghost.
Oh.
I'm good. I could do a ghost. Okay, so if we're gonna make a ghost,
But how?
okay, so we should draw it first. I have a Sharpie. So ghosts have like scary.
Because then you're gonna have like Are you gonna stick a toothpick?
Are you saying because you're thinking like?
Or are you gonna do like an outline of a ghost?
Yeah, because you're thinking like the Pac-Man shaped ghost, right?
Yeah.
What if it was just like eyes, like ghostly eyes, and then that's kind of all.
Exactly. Instead, I'm like, Let's look up Pinterest for some ideas on what a ghost pumpkin looks like.
Because those will be really easy to carve for sure.
No, I'm looking
Yeah.
for ghost pumpkins.
A Patrick Swayze pumpkin. That'll be easy.
We should have just painted it.
Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool.
You want to do that? Can you do that? That's
find out.
actually easier. So this is what Scott is going to attempt.
Okay. All right. So we have a second camera here. What?
Oops. No, that's not what I wanted to click.
Okay. So
You could do this one.
that's so complicated. No, show me the other one. Okay.
So this is what Scott is going to attempt to do.
All right. So
Here. It
Yes,
is a
it is.
ghost. It's Casper, the friendly ghost.
okay. So he's got a happy face.
Isn't that the green guy on Ghostbusters?
Well,
that would-
kinda. He
that
does
would
look like the blob of.
That would still be a ghost.
Do. Here, again. This is what he's trying to do.
And also, I'm drawing it so that you guys
He
can
looks like
see.
a dog.
What? No, that looks like a
It
ghost.
looks like ears.
Well, that's because these are the parts we're going to cut out. So then,
Can't be a dog, Regine. You'd run from the table.
I would run. Yes, so I am terrified of dogs. Although the dog I want, if I were to ever get one, is the biggest dog in the planet.
let me see the bottom. Okay. So it's like,
Spooky.
oh yeah. So this can sort of, oh yeah. Then it'll just be connected at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Do.
All right.
That's cute.
That's pretty ghost-like.
Yeah.
Good suggestion, Leah.
Yeah.
All right. Now I've got a few knife options. I think this one actually.
Whoa.
I don't even know what this is for.
Is it like a paring knife? Paring knife? Paring knife?
I don't know.
Leah says, you can do it.
You know what?
We should have got Leah to come on the show.
Now that Leah's given me that inspiration, I feel like I can do it.
So while you're doing this, what are some fun memories that you've had as a...
All right, this is shaking the whole table. I'm going to put it in my lap.
What are some fun things that you've done, memories for Halloween that you can think of?
I've got a bunch of knives.
Use a different knife.
Okay.
I'll find a skinnier one.
I think this one will be fine. All right, sure. My favorite Halloweens.
You're going to get that pumpkin all over you.
That's okay. All right, you're asking me what some of my favorite Halloweens are?
Halloween memories. Maybe costumes.
Actually, you want to know?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
You want to know what's one of my most memorable Halloweens?
What?
Um,
Just punch it. Oh, wait. Can you put this on so you don't...
I don't know. It's
Oh,
fine. I'll just
okay.
put it this way. All right, so we got the first piece out.
Ooh.
One of my most memorable Halloween was I was trick or treating with Colin. In fact, you guys know Colin.
Yes.
Oh, Leah, I already took the seeds out.
Leah, not Leia.
What did I say?
Leia.
Princess Leah. I emptied it already. I emptied it last night. We're very prepared for the show. So me and Colin were trick or treating together.
Yeah.
I can't remember if we went with other people too, but then at the end we kind of lived close to each other. So we were walking home at the end, and it was kind of
Yeah.
late. And so we were walking home. It's probably like 9 o'clock maybe, because like trick or treating is like wrapped up by like
Yeah.
8:30, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember what time it was, but we were walking home, and suddenly like these like we see these across the street. We're walking towards the park to go through the park to go home, and these two teenagers across the street, and they're like, "Hey, you guys, don't come this way. Go around, go around." And I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And then we looked behind them, and there was like a group of like a dozen guys, probably teenagers. I don't know, and they're all just kind of
Are
walking
they
along.
all bullies?
Well, maybe.
Thank you.
But those guys were like, go around. So me and Colin got so scared. So we like ran and jumped in the bushes. And we hid in the bushes while this like group of like a dozen guys walked by. Because I guess those guys warned us because they were like, if two kids walk by with candy, like those, at the very least, they'll take our candy or
Yeah.
something, right? So we were so scared. We like hid in the bushes. And then we sort of let them go by. And then we were so scared to go anywhere. So we were in an area where Colin knew some people who like lived in the townhouses there. So we went and knocked on their door, and we like called home because we were so scared to like try to go home. But it was like, so we were so scared. It was like, oh my God, we're gonna,
We're going to get robbed.
because those guys were like, don't come this way, go around. I was like, okay. And then we were just so scared. And because of that, that's like my single like most memorable Halloween.
I remember so for me, the last time I actually went trick-or-treating was in high school.
Okay.
And it was just like one of those things where because I used to hang out with a lot of guys, and they're like, let's go trick-or-treating. But Regine, you sound like a kid, so you're going to go to every door and doorbell and say trick-or-treat for us. Trick-or-treat! So I did, and we got candy. And that was probably the last time I went trick-or-treating.
Did the guys wear costumes at least?
Yeah, but they knew that if they were to be like, trick-or-treat.
No, I think that would have been fine. I think
That was last year.
Trick-or-treat.
Yeah, the only issue with teenagers going trick-or-treating is like if you're not wearing costumes, like those guys at the show,
Yeah.
like, hey, can we get some candy?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you're not dressed like anything.
Okay, so then what is the oldest? Like if I walked up to your door and was like trick or treat, and I was dressed up to the T's, but I didn't have a kid with me, would I still get candy?
In my opinion, the answer is yes. I say if you're wearing a costume, you could be 90 years old. Okay, if you're trick or treating,
If a 90-year-old person came to my door, I'd be like, take the whole bag.
So, I see. So what you're saying is young people can trick or treat, and the very old, but in the middle.
If you're, I'm just asking a general question.
I would say my thoughts are. I mean, I don't know if other people would disagree, but I would say if you're costumed, you deserve you deserve candy.
Make the effort, you get candy.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you make the effort, you get candy.
Yeah.
Leah said, I'm being thing 1 and thing 2 with my dad.
That's
Aw.
awesome.
You know what, Leah? So Leah's a triplet. If
Really?
you all don't know that. What your family should have done was your dad should have been like Cat in the Hat or something. And then you could have had like you and your siblings as thing 1, thing 2, and then create a thing 3. Because let's be real.
Are there only 2 things in the story?
You can have as many things as you want. Oh,
All right.
that's cute.
That is looking pretty good, I think. Leah,
Good
excellent
job.
suggestion.
Can you like curve the hands a little bit more so it looks like hands?
You should ask for more suggestions and do all 6 of them.
Yeah, we have 6 more pumpkins here we can do. Okay. 1 will be enough.
1 is enough.
All right, there we go.
But if you did all 6, then I don't have to.
So we've been told to carve all 6 so that the Brown family doesn't have to do the rest of them.
So that's looking good. Okay, now we just got to do the eyes.
Yes. See,
I
if that
do
was
not.
me, there'd be no straight lines.
Really?
I can't cut a straight line or draw a straight line even with a ruler.
Do you have a candle or a light to put in it?
I don't, actually.
What is your all-time favorite costume that you dressed up as?
What's my favorite costume? My favorite costume. I remember one year I was Batman.
Oh. Did you have like the fake cushiony muscles?
No.
Or were
In
they
fact,
real muscles?
I was always so jacked, especially as a kid. I was huge. Look at that. We got a mouth now.
Oh, it's coming together.
You know what? When I was a kid, my mom used to like fully make my costumes.
I could see that. I could see your mom doing that.
So like I remember like the Batman I was, she like sewed the cape, and I remember, so you know the bottom of Batman's cape, it's kind of got like this pattern.
Sure.
She like cut it into that and like hemmed it all the way along
Wow.
by hand.
That's probably where you get your creativity from.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
So, and I remember like we had a lot of good costumes. There was one year we were the Power Rangers, and I remember my parents like.
Be careful with that knife.
I remember one time, they found these masks online. They were like a fabric mask, where so that your mouth was your real mouth, but it like was pretty good looking and they ordered one for like me, my brother, my cousin Jenna, and Brandon. So the 4 of us were all Power Rangers.
I love
So my
that.
parents ordered us the masks, and then my mom and my aunt, we got tracksuits that were the right color, and then they like sewed the diamonds on. So we were like fully decked out. I remember I was the Green Ranger, so they even made me like the cardboard golden shield.
So for those who are young, he's talking about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original,
more or less OG Power Rangers.
Exactly. Do you remember when Pizza Hut used to give out those movies on VHS?
Power Ranger movies?
Like they had like I think it was VHS. They had the Power Ranger one. I think like Ninja Turtles was one of them. I think it was Pizza Hut.
I do not remember that.
Well, I got a copy of it, but I already had the original copy, so.
That's cool.
I was always the Pink Ranger. My cousin was always the Yellow Ranger, and then her brother was all of the Boy Rangers. He was all the other colors.
I was.
I could have just gone as a Pink Ranger. Like I was always a pink person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's looking pretty awesome.
You know what my favorite Halloween costume was? Thanks for asking.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. What did I say? What mine was? I guess
You said
probably.
Power. Oh no, you said you went full on story.
Yeah. The thing is, looking back. Okay. So we're being delivered a candle.
Ooh, a candle.
If I had to pick my favorite, Power Rangers was good, but also Ninja Turtles was good. I also was Darth Vader one year.
Oh.
I don't know if I have a favorite. Looking back at the pictures, the Ninja Turtle one was pretty iconic. So maybe I'll pick Ninja Turtles.
My favorite was when my mom. You should maybe put it on top of the.
Yeah, I'm over the candle.
No, I mean on top of the bottom.
Why?
Because you can hold it easier to the camera.
Oh, I wasn't. I wasn't gonna hold it. I was gonna put it down.
Oh, got it.
All right, here we go. I'll go to camera 2.
Ooh, 50th birthday.
Yes.
Ooh, oh, that's so cute.
Love it.
Good suggestion, Leah.
Leah, thank you so much. Look at that.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's our sit down.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love it.
Good job, Scott. You did that really fast, too.
That's actually, yeah, that's pretty good.
You did it so quick.
Shout out to Leah for that wonderful pumpkin suggestion. This is very off topic, but I'm so excited about Canada Galaxy tonight. Me too, Leah.
Me too.
I'm going to be there. I am saying Leah, aren't I?
Are you? I don't know.
Leah, am I saying Leah or am I saying... I'm not saying Leah.
I don't know. I thought you did. Anyways, continue.
I'm excited too, Leah.
Leah.
I think it's going to be a great event. I'm going to be running the live stream, and Regine will be in the audience.
I'll be sitting with you, Leah.
So you've coached several people who are in it.
I've coached Leah too. Yes. Can I show you what my favorite Halloween costume is of all time?
You can.
I have to look for it first.
I'm giving everybody the view of the...
The pumpkin.
Yeah.
He's got his...
Actually, here, let's put these guys here. Let's put Mulder and Scully here. Chilling together in the mug.
Okay, I found it. So, if you all didn't know, I am a big Disney princess since the beginning of time. And this is my favorite Halloween costume.
Is that
ever.
you?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh.
It was a foam wig, like a foam finger, but a wig. And I was a Little Mermaid.
That is adorable. You should do that again.
I did, but I don't know if the costume is appropriate to share on the internet.
Oh, so you were a lot more.
I was older. I was older then.
You were full out seashell bikini.
Yeah, but see, like I was always like the princess. I was always the princess on Halloween.
Cute.
I still look the same.
You had a seashell bikini?
No,
Not in
not,
this one.
go away.
I had a costume. I wore a seashell bikini.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Should we
Yours
compare?
is coconut.
Coconut.
Coconut bikini.
And then this was me at 2.
Aw, little witch. I don't have my own pictures. I don't have mine.
They're probably at
Probably
your
out
parents'
there.
place.
Yeah, I should go look for them. So there, look at that. That looks amazing. Leah, so good. She says we will also be sitting with Tara, of course. There you go.
Of
We're all
course,
going to be
all
there.
the queens together.
And she said the pumpkin looks amazing.
Well, it was your idea, Leah. So good on you.
Yeah.
Good job. You know what? Another one of my favorites was when I got to dress up as you for Halloween. That was
You know
fun.
what? Yeah, that's true. When you're asking me my favorite Halloween costumes, I'm thinking as a kid.
Yeah.
But we've had some pretty good ones. Like when we dressed up as each other,
that was funny.
pretty good.
When I got to do the introduction. I wish we did that in person and it wasn't virtual,
Yeah.
but it was fine.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And
Do we still have photos of that?
must have somewhere because you lent me a crown, right? I did. Yeah, so I borrowed one of Regine's pageant crowns. I had a long-haired wig. I looked fabulous, to be honest with you.
I think I pulled it off better though.
You did.
I had
Oh, yeah.
the sunglass. I did streaming Scott. Yeah.
So I got you a Star Wars shirt. All
the
out.
Sunnies.
All out. It was good. That was excellent.
That was like my 2-minute put together costume. So was this, but I mean.
Hey, you know what? It works. It works well. Oh, one thing I want to talk about.
Go for it.
I saw the second Joker movie.
Ooh, how was
Joker Folie à deux. It's getting torn apart in the media or online in reviews. Apparently, it's going to lose a ton of money. I think it was. Sorry, that was the Coke coming up.
Sorry, continue.
But
oh my goodness.
you know what I will say about the Joker movie? So there are a lot of people who are hating on it,
Okay.
and particularly the people who seem to hate it the most are the super diehard fans of the first one. But specifically the ones who are fans of the first one in the sense that they kind of almost identified with the Joker in a way. So there are people who I think who saw the Joker as a representation of the downtrodden man, and then he finally rises up and sticks it to the man type thing. And I think people were identifying him in that way.
Got it.
I really liked the first Joker, but I didn't see it in that way. So my review of it is that I thought it was actually it was a good movie. It could have been a great movie, but I don't. My reasons for disliking it, I think, are not the reasons that other people are really giving. So, for example, it's also kind of getting some criticism because it's a musical.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, it's not a full-out musical. It's not a musical in the same way that, Les Mis is a musical, or, they just break into song. In this one...
Imagine.
well, the thing is actually, I mean, I just say that, but in this one, they do break into song. But it's kind of in the universe in that, the Joker and Harley, they're kind of, living out this musical in their imaginations. So
Okay.
it's there are scenes where he's singing full songs in the prison, but he's actually he hears the music in his head, but the people in the room are just seeing a crazy guy just singing out loud.
That's confusing.
Yeah. But what I'll say about it is, for me, the thing that I didn't like about it was that it the gimmick of that kind of got old in that I found myself, by the third time it went into song, I found myself kind of checking out a little bit and just sort of, okay, there's another song. I'm just kind of waiting for the song to end. And then the story continues.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. I think maybe they should have either shortened some of the songs by the time you've established that this is a thing that happens, we don't really need to hear the whole song anymore. And also, there were other moments where the songs section really worked, and it was they were carrying the story forward. But then there were other times where it just felt like I'm just being taken out of the movie and I'm waiting for the movie to start again. But I will still give them points for trying something interesting. Other people are talking that ruined the movie. And I don't think it did. I think they deserved to. They actually tried to do something unique, which so few movies, especially in the comic book genre, don't. But then there's the other part. You remember how I said, because I was talking about last time, how I didn't feel how this Joker could become the villain to actually fight Batman? I don't want to spoil anything, but this movie really does explain why that is. And I will say there are some people, and again, you haven't seen the movie, so you don't even want to talk about it.
I haven't watched any of the Joker, Batman, none of that.
But people who have seen it, a lot of people are claiming that this movie ruined that character. They undid the Joker from part 1 and ruined him in part 2.
Is Lady Gaga in this one?
Yeah, she plays Harley. Yeah.
Oh.
But Joaquin Phoenix plays the Joker in part 1 and 2. But I will say, I don't actually agree that the character was ruined. In fact, I think what happens to the character in the second makes a lot of sense from what happens in the first. Because in part 1, even though he becomes very popular with all these people and he gets held up as this figure who's going to shatter the system, they even establish in the first movie that this is not something he's actually interested in. He's not interested in this whole tearing down the system thing that people are placing on him. He just wants to be liked as an entertainer, and I think he's happy that he's popular, but he's not really into all this. So like the idea that it contradicts the first movie, I don't really agree with. All I'll say is I think it could have just used some editing. They could have hacked a few moments. And for other people saying, like, I will say this is the origin of the Joker. Just not in the
one?
Yes. Just not in the way that you think. And I like that. Other people think that that's dumb, but I think it's interesting. And I don't want to say more because I don't want to spoil, but I will say, like, for the people who are choosing to not go see it because of what they've heard of the reviews, I think you should see it yourself, but it's not what you think. So I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
Rotten Tomato right here.
Joker, folie à deux. One day, if I get a chance, if I can speak to somebody who really hated the movie, I would love to hear what they have to say.
If you really hated the movie, let us know.
Yeah. But I will say it's not as bad as people are saying, and I have to give them points for trying to do something interesting. I just think they missed the mark a few times. And it was really just the musical sequences just ran a little longer than they needed to.
Got it. Can I just say for a second, my stomach is singing. I don't know if y'all can hear that.
It's the Coke.
No. I thought I was still smelling the Coke Zero, but it's actually the candle that's in here. I'm like, it's very vanilla-y. It's the candle. But I did find photos. Here's Scott as a Galaxy Queen.
Me as Regine. I want to see. That's fantastic. I look amazing. I look gorgeous. I look ready for the big time.
And then here's me as Scott.
You look cool. You look ready to take over the gaming world. It's really spectacular. Is that the Raptors championship?
It is, because we both had one. So I was like, okay, well, this works. I got
Iconic.
a Star Wars t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was during so that was COVID time, so we were like over distance.
Can you believe that?
I know. Feels like a different world.
Like, here we are.
You look amazing. There's our pumpkin once again, everybody. Look at how good it looks. Looks spectacular. Any final thoughts, Regine, on our Halloween special? You got any Halloween plans?
No, this is my Halloween plan. I find the older I get, I'm not that into Halloween anyway. Like, the older I get, the only time I do dress up is on the sit down.
I like Halloween parties and stuff, but it looks like this year on Halloween I'm going to be working.
On Halloween day?
Like Halloween night, I think I'm going to be running I'm working in a recording session, so that'll be my Halloween.
Fun.
I was actually thinking about maybe doing a spooky game Halloween live stream, but it looks like I don't know if I can. If I can, maybe I could do it Wednesday, like the night before Halloween.
Because you always do a Halloween stream.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and during COVID when I was streaming every day, I did like a spooky week where I played Halloween stuff every day.
And you were dressed up every day.
Yeah. But we'll see. I'll try, but I'm not totally sure.
This is literally Halloween weekend, and it's been Galaxy filled. So I'm glad that we were able to actually do a live show,
Some
and
Barbie,
so we can.
Ken and
I mean,
Barbie.
I'm dressed up the way I would normally dress up.
I guess.
I mean,
We're kind of like you're kind of Barbie in real life sometimes.
I am. And
I'm just wearing what I would normally wear.
Yep, totally. Actually, you would, just not with this.
What? This is my natural hair. Wait. I'm just Ken. This was good.
It was. It was
Good
fun.
I think this turned out way better than I thought it was gonna. Actually,
it did. It's so cute.
Leah with the win on the suggestion. I'm actually very impressed by that. Look
Good
at
job,
that.
Leah. Leah, does your family carve pumpkins? I mean, there's 3 of you. I'm curious.
They must.
You never
must.
know.
Never know.
You never know. But, you know, I'm not a Halloweeny.
I'm a
not.
Halloweeny. I think it's actually my second place to Christmas.
My Christmas for me is first, and then my birthday, and then Halloween.
I think I like Christmas #1 because I like that warm feeling inside everyone's hearts, and then I like Halloween because I just like dressing up and I like the kind of spooky.
Yeah, you're not a birthday person.
Yeah, I honestly every time my birthday comes around, like I always have this idea, like in January, you know, or like earlier in the year, I'm like, yeah, I should have a big party, and then every time my party kind of rolls around, or so my birthday rolls around, and it's like, oh yeah, my birthday. Oh yeah, it's too late. Oh well. And then we just grab dinner or something. But I don't make a really huge deal out of it.
We do here on the Sit Down.
We have our birthday specials.
Yes, that's because I love birthdays.
Honestly, I don't like getting older, so maybe that's why I don't like it.
But the way I see birthdays is you never know if it's going to be your last one, so you should celebrate it to the fullest. And I think that's why I've always gone all out on birthdays.
That's a better way to look at it than I do.
I'm getting old.
I'm made of plastic, so
It's fantastic. Your hair. You give yourself a little bit of volume there.
I want to give myself some of that mid 2000s bump.
No, the bump it.
The bump it.
Oh God, it looks like there's a dog on your head.
Good boy. Regine, where can people find you?
You all can find me on Instagram and TikTok at It's Regine Alaina. If you're looking for pageant coaching, because like we've been talking about Galaxy for some of our episode today, you can find me on Instagram at pageantcoaching.reginealaina. And I know you all are wondering what happened to the pageant sit down. It's still happening. It's
coming.
just busy. It's hard to schedule when both Elizabeth and I are very busy.
I forgot I had this, but we might as well have it on the screen.
When Liz and I are both very busy, so we will be back. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, if you are at Galaxy Canada tonight, say hi to both Scott and I because we'll be there, and Leah because she'll be there too. And best of luck to all of the girls competing today.
That's right.
Scott,
Yep.
where can people find you?
You'll be able to find me tonight also at the Galaxy pageant. I'll be at the back of the theater. You can wave hello if you're going to be there. Wave hello. But you can also find me on social media at Scott Dion Brown. YouTube.com/Scott Dion Brown is the best place. That's where you're watching this video. That's where you get the vlogs.
You should be putting that
That's
on the other hand.
It's where you get the vlogs. It's where you get the music. I'm Just Ken video. My latest vlog when we went to Toronto Game Expo is there. Find me on Instagram at Scott Dion Brown. On X at Scott Dion Brown.
Can you move the hand? That's so creepy. Ugh. There you go. Oh.
You can also follow us. Follow the show. The Sit Down with SDB on TikTok. The Sit Down with SDB on Insta. Sit Down Scott on X.
And Facebook.
And Facebook. The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
Boom.
And find us on Spotify, on other Apple Podcasts, I think.
And if you are trick-or-treating, stay safe.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're dressed up as in the comments. If you've ever tried the Coca Cola Oreo collaboration, let us know.
Make sure you let your parents inspect your candy
do they
before you
still
eat
do
it.
that?
Are you saying, like, are they still putting
Like,
razor
do
blades in the
parents
candy?
no? Like, do parents still actually take the time to go through everyone's candy? I hope so.
Yeah, you have to, kids. You have to let your parents test it first, all of it, to make sure that it's safe. You let them they have to have a little sample of every piece. That's the rules.
You know
They need to make sure it's safe.
because my brother is allergic to peanuts and nuts. I used to go through all of his candy to
And
make
eat
sure
all
he
the nuts?
couldn't have them, and we're like, "I'll take this one. I'll take this one."
I heard that thing about like, that people put bad things in the candy.
But why would someone do that?
Well, I
People are
mean,
just evil.
But apparently, like that. What I heard was that either never actually happened or it only happened like once or something.
And it freaked the whole world out.
Yeah.
That is freaking me out.
But the general rule, it is very gross and kind of squishy, so it's kind of like almost feels real.
Scott straight up was like, "Here, take this." No, never.
Although the good general rule with candy is like you should probably in general buy like don't eat stuff that's not sealed. So like if it's at least in the package, like if it's a sealed thing, which is sad because I remember like sometimes I would go to a place and like an old lady would be handing out like stuff she made. It'd be like Rice Krispie squares or like candied apples or something. And like those would just go right in the garbage. And I'm sure she worked really hard on those.
I remember when houses used to give like pop, like 2-liter bottles of pop.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
Or like the big chocolate bars or like actual
I remember getting full-size
candy.
chocolate bars. I never got a 2-liter bottle of pop, though. I'd be like, here, kid, carry this home.
You give it to the parents.
Yeah, I guess so.
I remember growing up when I used to go trick-or-treating, I think Mr. Dress Up used to live in that area.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so people would go to his house and go trick-or-treating.
And he was giving out 2-liter bottles
No,
of pop.
he wasn't. But
He was
I'm
letting
just
you open
saying.
he was showing you the tickle trunk.
Oh,
The tickle
gross.
trunk.
On that note, stay safe, everyone, for Halloween. We'll see
right.
you all next week.
Leah, I'm getting braces 2 days before Halloween.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, good luck, girlie.
Don't eat any of the
You can't do gum. You can't do
those
gummy
thick
candies.
caramels, those thick
Yeah.
caramel ones.
I
Stay
had
away from
braces.
what's that really sticky one?
Caramel? Toffee?
No, it's stickier. Toffee?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little
The Laffy
cylinder.
Taffy?
Yeah. Stay away
Laffy
from any of that.
Taffy? I'll take them for you if you
That'll
don't
go in.
want them.
Yep.
Anyways,
Gum would be another one to avoid.
We'll see you all next week. And then in 2 weeks, it's our 6-year episode.
That's right.
The
Already 6 years.
anticipation begins.
Wow.
Because we don't know what we're doing. I'm just kidding.
It's going to be great. We've got it all planned. We've been planning it for months. Be ready.
Yes.
Take a look at this at this one more time. Look at this guy.
Scott, stop.
Look at that guy. All right.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Happy Halloween.